Okay. In accordance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, this channel is not to be viewed by children under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Dragon King Mark here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong. Last we left off, we successfully got Raymond Black out of Prosperity Tower, and on the train ride back to Haoi, we talked to him about what's been going on. Turns out, he built a fortune engine in the middle of the walled city. Basically, it would renew the key of the walled city. Unfortunately, it kind of ended up snagging on something. It got jammed in what we assumed is the lair of the Yama Kings. And one of them is trying to break out. I think it's Kui or Quan Ya, the Queen of 1,000 Teeth. So that explains all these visions we've been having. It's literally been her. Let's go ahead and see if we can talk with everybody. Ah, Raymond. Raymond and Wu stand near each other in the rain, staring at the walled city, not talking. The old man looks at you, wary but alert. You look like you have something on your mind, Mr. Long. Are you gonna be okay, Raymond? I don't think so, no. I am the product of aborted brain surgery. That combined with all that has happened, I doubt that I will ever be okay. I have no idea when I will. He searches the ground for the word break. Raymond touches the bandage on his head, and although I'm relieved that you rescued me, part of my memory was wiped. Part of me grieves at the thought I could have been free from all this. I bet those people in the walled city wish they could be free from all this too. Indeed. But there are proof people can adapt to harsh circumstances. I will learn to live with this hardship like they have. I think we're all learning a lot here. For example, Shed and I learned that you're a genius who can create magical machines. We learned that you have a rich, powerful mother on the ruling council of Hong Kong who kidnapped you to reprogram your brain. And we learned that the two of you are responsible for the suffering of thousands. Pretty big score from my perspective. Did I get everything, Shen? You left out that he's risking his life to try and fix it. That's just it. He can't fix it. He wheels on Raymond, closes the gap between them. You realize you can't fix it, right, Edward? You can't erase 20 years of misery and suffering. The best you can hope for is to remove the unnatural part of it. Allow that horrible slim to be horrible without toxic key, or whatever you said. You're not gonna push the make it all better button. We can stop it from getting worse. We can stop her. Alright. Let's not forget that at the end of this road, there's a demon goddess waiting for us. And I don't think she's gonna be too sweet on the idea of us closing the door on her. No. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not gonna be like him. I'm not gonna run. Raymond cringes at that. He screws his eyes shut, trying to ward it off. But then he's still for a moment, his jaw sets. And when he opens them again, his eyes are defiant, authoritative. I did what I did to help people, Mr. Wu. And when I couldn't help them anymore, I left, and I continued helping people in Seattle, in that teen center, in that slum I took you from. Or did you forget where you're from? Oh, I didn't forget, little man. How could I, with you reminding us of it every chance you get? How you saved a poor little Chinese boy. He lowers his head until it's inches from the old man's. After you ran from the thousands who looked just like him. My motivations for helping you aren't my relative, Duncan. He points a bony finger at Wu, runs it up and down the orc towering above him. Look at you. The results are what counts. Wu doesn't pull back. He leaves his face a hair's breadth from his foster father. I know, Edward. Your motivations for building that machine aren't relevant here either. Wu cocks his thumb at the walled city, at the throngs running from it in terror. The results are what counts. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Both men recoil at that, mouths agape. They stare at one another, remembering a time years ago when they were similarly conflicted. The intent to reply. That thing with lockjaw. Double tray. Wu looks at you, remembering, and his tone softens dramatically. I just realized why you were always so on the edge all those years ago. While you were raising us. Why you always seemed so tortured. You've been carrying this around the whole time. The old man shakes his head, firm. I have. But that guilt is nothing now. When I think of what the circulator, the rift. His eyes open up big. Raymond's eyes open up big. More of them could get in. More like her. Do you think that can happen? More Yama Kings can make it through? Yes. The possibility exists to remove the choke. The machine could be set to overdrive the circulator, tear the astral rift even wider, open the floodgates for more to enter. We can't let that happen. No, Raymond, we can't. Wu looks the old man in the eye, his hostility replaced by firm resolve. We won't. And I think we are on track for the best ending. If you talk to Duncan, you will get that dialogue option now. Freddy. Frederick looks desperate, intense, ready to erupt into violence at the slightest provocation. We gotta get through this. Whatever it is. He turns away, resuming his vigilance. I hope he has time to think. Callum? Callum is obviously drunk. Need some drugs? Things are crazy outside our heads. Might as well be crazy inside your head too. Look me up. Can't really mean anything. Henry. The world's going mad. I feel like my skull is coming apart. Stay strong, big guy. Your family. Hermione? Hermione's eyes are bleary. Blood from a recent nosebleed freckles her upper lip. St. John, you need armor? Ammunition? Painkillers? She nods toward her son. For painkillers, talk to Callum. Show me the goods. I need to know what we can do. And we don't have money. You know what's weird? I kind of noticed that the... Oh man, a Vindicator minigun. That would have been sick. But you know, I kind of noticed that when it came to armor sets, like Dragonfall had the ability of having certain armor sets stylized for each group. In this game, you don't have that. I feel it's a bit of a walk back because Dragonfall would have been amazing to have that. Law. Maximum Law stands out in the rain, arms folded across his chest. His normal air of bravado and jitteriness has blown away like cobwebs. He exudes the aura of a granite block. Or an anchor, abandoned by its ship and about to be overwhelmed by the ocean. St. John, what's up? Shouldn't you bunker down? No, I'm sick of people asking. He jerks his lower jaw. His VR goggles appear to be about to give up the ghost, but his feet are firmly planted. I'm not going anywhere. This is my boat and my barge and my techno palace. I'm staying. Maximum Law, don't rob it, yo. He is here to stay. He raises his clenched fist, then splays his fingers dramatically. Boom! Keep your head on a swivel. Yo, you too. Okay, if I remember correctly, you can actually talk to Law and you'll be able to actually get through this part without having to worry about him dying. Because if you give him that metadata, you actually won't have to work right now. Before you do Prosperity, you'll be set. Huh. Shadowrun BBS. Nothing. Nothing. Just checking messages. There's everyone. We gotta go talk to everyone one last time, just in case things go down south. Oh man, we gotta talk to the guys. They're not here. Neither is reliable Matthew. Crafty? Oh, thank God she's here. We did everything we can for her. Let's see if it'll help. Crafty, you got anything? Back so soon? Tell me what you need and I'll see what I can do. Okay, nothing then. So we already did everything for Crafty, so she's got nothing else to give to us other than like shaman-based stuff. I mean, yeah, magical-based related stuff. No, it is shaman. Magic, I think, is a different place. Shen? Is he alright? He's still here, good. Shen is packing everything up into a series of crates. There's a sense of urgency around the monk, though you do get a nod as you approach. You want anything, you best make it quick. After all the shit that's been going down, I'm clearing out until things settle down. So what you got? I would love to get an Ares mono sword or one of these kick-ass blades, but don't think I'll need them. Ceremonial combat garb. No. We need key casting 7. Actually, we have the key. We got the karma. Ah, we only got willpower 7. We don't have enough to get that. That sucks. Nah, we'll spend it on getting the willpower. Okay, looks like everyone's getting preparing themselves for the eventual end of the freaking world. I don't blame them. This week I've actually been playing a bit of Fallout New Vegas again, trying to slowly get back into it. I did find out about this glitch you can actually test out. It kind of... Oh, this is where everyone is. A lot more people here. Matthew! Matthew seems folded in on himself. He has a shell-shocked look, his head hangs forward, and he doesn't appear to see anyone, including you, despite the brilliant, toothy smile plastered across his face. You doing okay there? Huh? What? Beautiful? Oh yeah, doing good. Great, really good. Real... His voice trails off. He looks across the room at two old men leaning against the wall, sharing a bottle of whiskey. I wonder if I can get some of that. Snap out! Oh no. Hey, I need a drone. Sure. I brought over the security ones in case Ambrose needs to pilot them. He blinks at you, eyes clearing just a moment. A tsunami of abject terror floods them. I had to leave the others. Kyu-Han is going to kill me. Oh, holy crap. I completely forgot about this. If you ever need to go for a rigger outfit, this is definitely what you need. Should I well say streetwear cowl? That's everything I can bring here. Alright. Ambrose? Crow Malley is crowded with Haoi residents, crushed into the bunker-like space. People you know, clutching their heads, crying, some bloody. Singshot! Can't talk. I got a whole bunch of... Ambrose falls silent and stares at you. For hell, Sangshan. You look like you've been through a train wreck. You need anything? Yeah. Get out there and do something. I can't even drink. I've got so many people coming apart at the seams. He nods to a couple of old men leaning up against the south wall, handling a bottle of rice and whiskey back and forth. Deshi and JP are self-medicating on my behalf. Actually, there's something specific you can do too. Get Maximum Law off the street. I mean, docks, whatever. Or at least arm his ass. You got anything to arm him with? Me? Hell, I do. I need everything I've got to watch the door. Ambrose looks around the clinic. Well, actually, I've got Matthew's drones in here, and the death machine is up in the ceiling. I guess I do have something for Law. Death machine? A Waldo arm swings over and reaches under Ambrose's chair. With a clank, it pulls out something black and metallic. An Uzi 3, laser sights, welding stock, dripping a sling, and cloth ammunition pouches. This is Raquel. She's got 2 spare mags in the pouches. Tell him not to shoot his foot off. You got it? Alright, I've got no more time for this. Ambrose fidgets and stares around the clinic. His eyes are wide. Go do your thing. I've got to do mine. I need a metric shit ton of medical supplies and no questions. Oh yeah, I forgot we have this. Show me my supply cabinet. Oh, this is just it. Godspeed, Sangshan. If you do something to stop my neighborhood from going to hell, that'd be rock solid. Okay, let's go ahead and drop off Law. Let's go drop off that gun with Law. He might be young and kind of an idiot for selling metadata in one location instead of, you know, sprinkling out over the place, but we kind of need his expertise. You armed, Law? Ambrose wants to be sure you are, if you're staying out here. What? No, I always just rely on the neighborhood for protection. He looks around anxiously. Shit, I guess I can't rely on nothing now. Here, this is Raquel. Ambrose sent it. Whoa. Thanks, Sangshan. Law takes a submachine gun reverently from you. You know how that works? Ah, I've seen some of it on times on the Matrix games. Okay, hold it. Safety's here. This is the fire selector. It's a light round, but Ambrose only has a BR/FA trigger group, so it's gonna buck. Keep it on burst. Wait, don't I want... No, I guess you're right. Okay, burst only. Magazine release is here. When you insert a fresh magazine, pull the charging lever like so, to a chamber around. Law dutifully mimes the reloading sequence. Like this, and... ka-thunk. Never put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to engage. Don't sweep the muzzle past anything you value. Keep it at the sky, at the ground, or at a target. Law sheepishly takes his finger off the trigger. Oh, okay, I got it. So, more like in Cold Kill Warfighter than Wildfire Chronicles. Okay. Shoot at very close range, center of the torso. 2 hands and gun on the shoulder, like this. Shoot sparingly. Any stray rounds can kill someone you care about. Thanks, Sangshan. Man, this is... Okay, this is serious. Law begins to casually drape Raquel over his chest, finger unconsciously back on the trigger, then pauses, removes his finger, and carefully slings the weapon. Alright, I'm good. Anything I can help you out on? Keep your head on a swivel. Yo, you too. Alright. So far things are doing pretty dang well. Let's go talk to Auntie Chang. So she's okay. Wait. Can't talk with her? Oh, man. Well, that sucks. Okay. We've spoken to everyone we know. Hopefully everything's gonna be alright. I have no idea where the old men are. Crafty's holed up in her place. Law's decked out in firepower. Everyone else is over there, or with Chrome Alley. Let's go. 5 people, all reeking of triad. huddled together next to your crew, muttering among themselves and pointing at the towering slum. One of them notices you and pats another on the chest with the back of his hand. It's the man who's been guarding the walled city entrance since you arrived in Haoi. He acknowledges you, a look of doomed determination on his face. Miss Chang sends her regards. She told us to keep an eye out for you. Is there something else he needs? Miss Chang wants to know what the hell is going on inside the walled city. She sent us to find out and report back to her. The Triad soldier's hands shake. He sees you notice them and pulls them behind his back. She said us that if we saw you heading in there, we should go with you. We'd have a better chance of staying alive. Good. We need all the guns we can get. The soldier nods in appreciation. Just tell us what you need. This is our shot at distinguishing ourselves. Show Auntie that we have what it takes to rise in the organization. The soldier looks sidelong at his friends. It may be our best chance to provide for our families. The group of triads nod to each other in forlorn unity as they take in the panic around them. The storm, the flood of people, the towering tenement, and something else. A wave of something emanating from within. Do you feel that? Gobbet holds her stomach. Madison follows squeaking their disapproval. It's like the walled city's bad breath or something. She groans. It's disgusting. I feel, I don't know, unclean just looking at the place. Like life has no value or something. Like there's just no point to anything. I feel that every day. Well, not every day. I'm trying to get better. That's the toxic key. And it is exactly the point. We need to get rid of it. Fix it at the source. If I can. Raymond stares at the walled city, taking it in for the first time. The breath hitches in his chest, but the old man grits his teeth in grim determination. The fortune engine is located at the heart of the walled city. That's where I need to go. I'll drop a marker in the center of the walled city on everyone's PDA. Singjan, we should be able to weave our way through it to the machine. Raymond, what's the best route to take? The old man shakes his head painfully. The gauze bandage covering his new data jack catches a flash of lightning. 20 years since I stepped foot inside. It wasn't nearly this size then. No idea how to get there now. Only where we need to go. We have to take advantage of the chaos. It may cover our approach in case someone is trying to stop us. We should split up. Keep Raymond back and out of harm's way. Look around, Gunshow. This whole place is in harm's way. It'll be safer if we split up. Singjan leads, some of us to clear the way to the machine. Auntie's men can follow with the rest of us, escorting Raymond once the way is secure. It's thin, but it's a plan. We improvise from there. Both teams, use your comms to stay in touch. We have no idea what we're gonna face in there. I will be right behind you, Shen. Take care of yourself. You be careful too, Dad. Raymond holds your eye with a look of gratitude. The time for timidity is over, Mr. Long. No more cowardice. It's time for me to finally take action. He exhales softly and stares at the walled city, unflinching. This is the end of prosperity. Alright. Let us begin. Is Duncan Gobbet. We're finally going in and ending all this. Alright, viewer. You kind of just missed me preparing to enter the walled city. Could probably do a little bit more considering what I'm about to go off. What I'm about to do. The City of Death. The typhoon pours down as the Triad soldiers fan out in front of you, leading the way into the Kulon walled city. Raymond shuffles along, alert and intent. Although exhausted by all that has gone on, he drives himself forward and will not accept help from anyone. Wu watches the windows and rooftops, his rifle never leaving his shoulder. He occasionally risks a glance at his foster father, concern, frustration, and anger playing over his face like a slideshow. The walled city is worse than in your first visit. Even with the rain, you can still feel something in the air. It's thicker now, and it clings to your skin like invisible filth. The miserable noises of slum life are gone, replaced by something worse. The sounds of death, the sounds of fear. As you round a corner, the group stops before heading in deeper. Yeah, we are kitted out. A Raku flashbang and a phosphorus. Let's rock! We're finally here. Finally past the trash heap that encrusts this place. He reaches out and touches the Duraplast wall. The paint has long since chipped away, but what remains is enough to tell you that you're looking at the original exterior of Kulan Walled City. It looks much sturdier than the ramshackle construction that has grown around it. This is what Mother and I built. What was supposed to help people. All that we wanted was to help. Oh, it's looking a lot better now. Very poetic. Now let's move. I'm done with the talking. I don't want to spend a second longer in this place than I have to. The yellow Lotus 49er scanner scans the horizon, his hand on a swivel. He's full of the frenetic energy that can only come from pure terror and combat stems. Raymond doesn't move. He stands there staring at a painted section of a wall to his left. Tracing his gaze, you can see what he's looking at. It's faint, but it's there. A faded stamp of the same Mechanical Services logo. Even this, it's a nightmare now. Decrepit and rotten and falling apart. He squeezes his eyes shut. It was supposed to be a good place. A safe place. Yeah, well, it isn't. And we all know whose fault that is, don't we? Her eyes flash daggers at your adopted father. She wears her hate like a mask. He looks down on her, expressionless. Yes, and that is why I have to fix it. Jen, you need to clear me a path to the sarcophagus that surrounds the fortune engine. It will be at the center of all this. Please, please help me fix this. I can't do it by myself. That's the plan. He reaches a hand towards you, holds it back with a pained expression. Thank you. Clear a path, my friend. I will travel with Cheng's people and keep your adopted father safe. We will escort him via side streets until it is safe for us to regroup. Raymond is more important than any of us. You keep him safe no matter what. Of course. He smiles at Raymond, enthusiasm burning in his eyes. Come, Mr. Sang. Let us see this machine that you have built. Get him there safe. We need him. He glances back at you. Come on, Sekshan. Let's go. Here we are. The beginning of the end. We came here all this time, the first time, and now it's a lot worse. And I suspect it's about to get a hell of a lot worse before it gets better. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for today right now because I wasn't expecting to stream today, but since my aunt left earlier, I can actually do it. Anyway, I'm Dragon King Mark, and next time on Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong, we're going to go into this city of death, the Kulan Walled City. We're gonna go to the Fortune Engine, and we're gonna shut it down. Nothing's gonna stop us this time. We're ending this. If you like what you all saw, leave a like, comment, and comment down below. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay notified. And I'll see all of you next time. Laters.